Last October, Hurricane Sandy slammed into the eastern United States, severely disrupting life in coastal areas. Now, one of those areas was Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York.
The amusements there have entertained people for over 100 years, but the hurricane sea surge flooded rides and games, and one of the families behind the attractions was forced to rebuild.
VOA's Adam Phillips followed the Verderas family throughout the winter, and he joins us now from New York. And we want to ask Adam a couple questions about your reporting. Adam, what happened to this family business, this family that you covered?
Well, this is a wonderful Greek family, very, very down to earth. Their heart is completely in the business. They've built a lot of the rides themselves, and they maintain them with tools that really date back to the 1920s when the big Wonder Wheel, what most people think of as a Ferris wheel, was built. So they also have that, and they have a thing called the Spookorama, which was kind of a fun horror house with very kind of scary, it was a scary ride where all these scary monsters and other kinds of ghoulish things jump out at people on cars. And the day after, the sea surge almost completely destroyed everything in the spook house, which was mostly handmade, and severely threatened the viability of the Wonder Wheel, among all the kiddie rides and other things that they had in this sort of amusement area within Coney Island.
Right.
All right, we'll just take a look at Adam's report and come right back.
For over a century, Coney Island has been known for fun, relaxation, and seaside thrills. But that dreamland turned into a nightmare for the Verderas family on October 29th, when a massive sea surge flooded their rides and games. Their century-old Wonder Wheel and Spook House from 1955 were nearly destroyed.
When we got here and saw the devastation, it was like a death.
Dino Verderas is a third-generation worker in this family-owned business.
I mean, figuratively like a death, because a lot of this stuff has history.
But the family resolved to rebuild.
Get her done.
Dino worked with a five-man crew he has known since he was a boy. They assisted his father, co-owner Steve Verderas, who directed the cleanup and restoration.
We're men. We do what we have to do. We get it done.
Steve's brother, Dennis Verderas, handled logistics and finances. He says the family had to borrow a huge amount of money to pay for repairs and new equipment. Still, it's probably safe to say that nowhere have the results been more fun than here.
We love you, Cody!
Adam Phillips, VOA News, New York.
We're back with Adam Phillips in New York. Adam, why did you particularly follow this family? What was so unique about them?
Well, I got to know them a little bit earlier in the summer, just because we were doing a story on Coney Island and how it's still a wonderful place to go for the family and a little bit, carnivalesque. And I just knew that they were in trouble because so many people who were right on the coast there, the Atlantic coast, were flooded. And I just know they had a lot of heart. They really cared about the business. They really loved the fans. And, I just thought that they could stand in for the whole in terms of what it's like when your small business is nearly destroyed.
Absolutely. And Adam, it is great to see them up and running again. VOA's Adam Phillips for us in New York. Thank you so much for talking with us.